Welcome to the Two Blokes Chatting radio show on 94.7 The Pulse. Music, interviews, news, and, well, Two Blokes Chatting. Now, here are the two blokes.
Hey, I tell you what, we said before, if you had heard about a person who was a lawn bowler called Harry Coleman, you'd expect him to be 75. Rob, tell us about Harry and introduce him if you'd be so kind.
We also must point out, Neil, that we've broken the rule of entertainment. Never work with animals or children. And I reckon Harry...
We had a few animals along the way.
And I'm also a bit deflated because I thought I was the best thing to come out of Inverleigh, but I've been usurped by a 10-year-old lawn bowler and I'm a bit embarrassed this morning. But we have with us the aforementioned Harry Coleman. Good morning to you, young man.
Good morning.
Great to have you aboard. You've been up to some seriously good stuff in a game that has traditionally been played by grumpy old men.
Like Rob.
Like me. 10 years old. The family obviously go all right at it, but why are you playing lawn bowls at the age of 10?
Because my mum and dad were playing before, and we used to live in Sydney when we moved back here. I got introduced to it, so I just wanted to play it, and then I've came this far.
So they're not making you do it. You're doing it because you enjoy it.
Yes.
Oh, that's good stuff. Now, last week at Melton, under 18 championships. I would have thought that you might have even been too young to enter in an under 18 championship.
No, he's under 18. I can guarantee that.
But they did let you in. But you didn't just play. You had 3 games and won them all. Did you have any preconceived expectations before you went in as to how you might go? And were you shocked to win all 3 games?
I was very shocked to win all 3 games. Yeah, I do not know how I won them.
No, I don't know anything about it. You tell me. How'd you go about it?
I just drew all game. I had a few upshots, but rarely do them, and just kept drawing, and then I kept drawing all the kids because I had some within a couple of centimetres. I kept driving, kept missing, so I got on a roll, and then I started to win the game, and then I came out on top.
You've got all the right lingo. I like the upshot.
I like the fact he was on a roll. So, Harry, it's Neil here. I was 10 once. It's going back a little while now, and when I was going through primary school, so you'd be grade 4, grade 5?
5.
Yep. So when I was, guess it's a new year, isn't it? Sorry, I've lost track. There was only 2 options when when I was 10, and that was you played Aussie rules football or you didn't. They were the only 2 options available. Do your mates at school, tell you, hey, forget about bowls, that's for old people. Why don't you play footy with us, or why don't you play cricket with us?
I played cricket too, but our practice was on Friday, and the cricket's on Friday night, so I go down and play it. Okay. And then in the winter I play footy. Okay.
When the captain throws you the ball on a cricket game and says have a bowl, do you first of all roll the jack down, or do you run in and bowl it over him?
I run in and bowl over him.
Oh, that's good. Sure, that's a relief because I'd be confused.
We were a bit worried. Now, tell me, the opponents you had last weekend, that you won all 3 games, how old were they?
They were 15, 14 and 12.
So there's still plenty of young ones going about it. I imagine the 15-year-old, he might have had his nose out of joint when you beat him?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was the first one I played, and I won by 1 shot.
So what you got to win by? You don't have to win by 20. You only have to win by 1. You're still the winner.
You are indeed.
Well, it's a bit the same with the Aries Inlet men's cricket team. They played against the Geelong women's team the other day and lost, and apparently the Aries Inlet people weren't very happy. The 15-year-old, how did he take the loss?
Not very well.
What's the next stage of this tournament you're in, Harry? You've won the first 3 in the round robin. Is there another activity this weekend or a bit further away?
No, not this weekend.
So what do you do next? Is it the same thing again? There's just less of you.
It's in April, the state finals at Bendigo.
Okay. So, and then if you are successful there, presumably there's nationals. Is that what happens next?
Yeah. I'm not too sure.
Please tell me you're only taking it one game at a time.
Yeah, I think he knows it. Now, listen, Harry, you're shocked to get through this stage. When you go into the next round in Bendigo in April, are you going to go in with a bit of a confident strut and think that you can go further, or are you just literally going to see what it's like and take it, just enjoy it for the experience?
Yeah, I'm just going to enjoy it for the experiences. I'll be really happy if I make it through, but if I just at least have a go.
Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah. Hey, here's a question from someone who doesn't know a lot about lawn bowls, so I'm sorry if it's a really silly question. You know, when teams play footy or cricket, there's a bit of a home ground advantage. If you're bowling at Inverleigh and then you have to go at Melton and then you have to go to Bendigo, are all bowling rinks, is that the right word? Are they all the same, or is it a bit different depending upon how long the grass is and all that sort of stuff?
It's different. There's like Inverleigh have synthetic, that's fake grass.
Yep.
And then Melton has carpet, and I'm not sure what Bendigo has.
Okay, and so different. So you then presumably before the actual tournament, you go and have a bowl the day before or something, so you get an understanding of how that particular green, that's the word, how that green runs. Is that how it works? Or do you just turn up on the day?
Yeah.
I think he's angling for the old man to take him up a bit earlier for practice.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, as you should. Preparation's important.
Yeah.
Have you bowled much on grass greens, Harry?
Yeah, a lot, because I've played a lot of games on grass, and grass is probably my favourite type to play on.
Now, grass is it a little bit slower than the carpet or quicker?
Slower by heat some days, and then some days it's faster.
So for someone who's, let's face it, you're not a strong person yet at 10 years of age, so to push it down a slow green, I would have thought that'd be a little more difficult. I thought you'd prefer to be on a fast track. Which is your preferred?
I reckon slow.
That's interesting.
No, I think it's a bit the same with golf. You'd rather land your ball on a soft green because it's more predictable. If it's too fast, you can't predict it. See, Rob doesn't know anything, Harry. I'm drawing him a picture at the same time. I think the other thing is too, if I'm not mistaken, you take it in turns to roll the jack down the green. Is that right?
Depends who wins the end.
Okay. Yes.
The end winner.
The end winner.
Jack.
So
I thought you'd have known that.
No, I knew that, but I was just helping Rob out a bit. So that means if it's a green that's a bit slow, you don't need to roll the jack as far, presumably.
If it's slow, you have to roll it harder because it'll slow down quicker.
Yes, good point. Well made.
Do you prefer a short end or a long end, Harry?
Long end.
Long end?
Yeah.
Okay. That's interesting. You must be very accurate to do that, because I would have thought a little tacker like you, just the less distance you had to push it, the better off you'd be. But if you're on liking long ends already at your age, you're set for a big career, I reckon. I'm very impressed. I might wander up to the Inverleigh Bowling Club and have a watch of you in action very shortly. In fact, I might even take you on one night.
Okay.
I've got a pair of I've got a pair. There's 4 of them. Old bowls in the bag at home. I'll bring them up and have a crack at you one night, son.
Yes, for sure.
I might come along with my video camera, because there's nothing funnier than watching a man who's 88 being beaten by a 10-year-old. Hey, Harry, we've got to go, but this is awesome. Hey, is the Olympics and the Commonwealth Games and all that sort of stuff on your agenda, or are we looking too far down the track?
Yeah, under the Commonwealth Games, Neil.
Yeah, it's on my agenda.
Yep. Yeah, see, Rob doesn't understand that in the Olympics sometimes sports are included later, and, if 2032... Hey, how old will you be in 2032? You'll be 21.
Yeah, in his prime.
So if the Olympics, if bowls becomes an Olympic sport in that time, you could be bowling for Australia in Brisbane. How good would that be?
Great. I wouldn't have to travel that far.
Yeah, yes. And while you're there, you could catch the Mighty Lions playing a game of footy. That's always a good thing when you go to Brisbane.
Set your sights high, Harry. Where are you bowling this afternoon in the pennant for Inverleigh?
Leopold.
Ooh. Good luck today, but more importantly, good luck in April at the next round of the State Under-18 Championships. It has been a delight to have you on, young man, and that challenge is on. I will be in touch with either Ken Hopkins or your father, and we'll tee up a challenge match one evening, you versus me.
Thank you for having me.
It's an absolute pleasure, mate.
It'll be the official Two Blokes Bowling Tournament.
Yes, it will. Looking forward to it.
Thanks, Harry. Chat soon.
Yeah.
Cheers. Cheers, mate. There he is, young
What
Harry.
a ripper.
Harry, yeah, goes all right, doesn't he, the boy? Knows what he's talking about. And I thought our demonstration of our incredible knowledge of the sport of lawn bowls.
What's this owl, Kimasabi? I have played plenty of lawn bowls and
Yes.
I'm all over it.
At your age, I'm not surprised.